Hello everyone, my name is Tepisolo Khotsa and I'll be presenting on 3 points. Firstly, it is the interaction of social constructionism. Secondly, the historical glimpse of social constructionism. And thirdly, the collaborative language system approach. Postmodern approach is not a product of a single founder, but it was developed through collective effort. The solution-focused group therapy was developed by Insom Kimbeck together with his husband, Steve DeShaza. And the narrative therapy was developed by Michael White together with David Epstein. Focusing on the interaction to social constructionism. Every theory has its own view of reality. We have Alterian theory, existential theory, psychoanalytic theory, and many other theories. The contradiction and conflict between this theory has led into a doubt that one theory can explain human behavior. Modernism views reality and world in a rational and empirical manner. It states that truth should be viewed objectively through scientific method. Observer can be entirely separate from what is being observed, and there is only one true reality according to this approach. People go for therapy because they have moved away or deviated from the objective norm. For an example, a person who experiences sadness, helplessness, and hopelessness thinks she or he is depressed, thus seek for intervention so that they can be restored back to what they believe is a normal behavior. During the 20th century, Freud, Jung, and Adler were the major contributors to the shift of psychology. In the 21st century, social constructionism gained momentum and it influenced the development of many theories and the psychotherapy practices. Modernism put an emphasis on self. Therefore, the self of modernism is being replaced with social lives. The social constructionism takes into account differences, that is diversity, multiple truth, and collaboration, which gives many views or perspective in therapy practices. Postmodernism argues with the modernism view of reality. It takes into account personal experiences, interpretation, and various kinds of knowledge as valid, as opposed to only considering one truth that is constructed through scientific method. Meaning is endless because it is created by the person telling it, meaning that there is more than one truth or reality in this approach. Meaning is also socially constructed, and the socially constructed meaning has led to the development of this approach. Views language is a significant force because language is a means through which people create their reality. It allows for different interpretation. An observer is not separate but actively involved in a situation. It's intersubjective because of the co-creating meaning. Before we can go further in defining what is social constructionism, let us divide the term into two concepts. Social means connected to society and construct means building something. So here we're focusing on the meaning constructed through social interaction or society. Approach that line is an aspect, and the therapist should view the truth through the lens or the subjective experience of a client. The core goal here of a therapeutic process is the working alliance, meaning that the client and the therapist should work together to reach a common goal. The truth is a part of social interaction that occurs in our daily lives. And there is no way to live life, but the value is passed on by social interaction. For an example, a person is depressed because she acquired the definition of self-depression, and social interaction also plays a role. The second part of focus is the historical glimpse of social interactionism. Therapists should put themselves in the shoes of client. They are usually skilled and competent in their profession. However, using this theory, they should enter into a session from their not-knowing position and move carefully with the story told by a client. The empathetic skill and not understanding too quick is crucial. The therapy session doesn't have a structured way in which things should go, but it is guided by what the client is saying. So the client will tell the story, the therapist will tell the story until the new meaning and story is constructed. Thank you. That will be all from my side.